My spaceship. Where you going? We gon' meet up somewhere. Earth is glowing, got you saying a prayer. In the moment, we ain't going nowhere. Nowhere, nowhere, let's go somewhere.
Long as we're fine, let spears fly. I'm never in a pickle when you're nearby. Come here, my peach, tell me where your fears lie. Whenever we're together, I am sears high. Got stories reflecting on the movement like mirror sliding. Clears my head. I'm an animal and here's my den. Go ahead, I'll be right in. You're the one and only, the only one who's ever known me. The gravity of it is I'm still floating. Telling me gotta speed up and go slowly. Not it cause I'm lonely, feeling lonely. Never forgot about the moment you weren't afraid. Like Macaulay in the witch, you're awfully. Anywhere that nobody's gone, we go boldly. Just another reason to begin the ceremony.
All I really wanna do is vibe out. With me and you, I just wanna ride out. Love don't pay no mind to haters, baby, just jump inside of my spaceship. Where you going? We gon' meet up somewhere. Earth is glowing, got you saying a prayer. In the moment, we ain't going nowhere. Nowhere, nowhere, let's go somewhere. Baby, tell me where you go.
Let's see. Yes. All right. Welcome to Plausible Foolishness. I am one of the two kings of the Rube Empire. My name is Matt. I'm the mad scientist, philosopher king, the Ivory Tower. And with me is the producer,
the Duke.
the kick-ass
I'm
Duke.
coming to you live from not next to him.
Yes. And
It's
there's
an
a
obvious-
reason for that we'll get into in just a second. And
Yes.
you're listening to the dulcet tones of Dusty, the right hand of the kings. All right. So
All right, Ivory Tower.
let's just jump right into it. Thank you for watching. First of all,
Can we talk
like,
about
share,
the format changes?
Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. And on the topic of sharing, we've made some significant changes.
We have.
First of all,
lots of
obviously, Dusty's remote. What's that about? Well, he lives like an hour away from me, and so that takes a lot to get here, and then to leave so late and go back home, and let me take a step backwards. We've been getting a lot of feedback from people. Love the show, but man, it's so long.
It is.
You need shorter clips. I'd share, but you know, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours.
2.5 sometimes. Especially when we really get going.
If we're like really going on, but usually it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like okay, yeah, we want to. I want to do clips. Then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, when we first started this thing, our thought process was there's clearly a market for long format shows. Joe Rogan does like 3 hours every day.
Yeah. And he gets millions of views.
Yeah. Tim Pool does 2 hours every day. You know, sometimes an hour and a half. But you know, so we can do that. Now the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why am I trying to compete with these guys? Like, viewers only have so much time in the day. If they're spending 3 hours on Joe Rogan, they ain't spending an hour on nobody over here, right?
I wouldn't say nobody.
Well, you know,
Well,
we have our extremely loyal and extremely small audience, and they're awesome. You guys are the knights of the round. You know,
they are
They're here every week.
awesomely good rubes.
Yes, it's great. But if we want to expand, we need to change it up a bit. We need to take the advice of the people who are giving us feedback that it's too short. So here's what we're doing. First of all, me, Ray, and Dusty are gonna be whenever a topic strikes us, like just the news of the day hits us, and we're like, this is infuriating. We're gonna post a five. We'll make a 5-minute video and post it to YouTube.
So check us out on YouTube.
Yep. It's already there. Ray's done like 5 videos. I did one today. Ray will probably be the most prolific because that's just his way. But yeah, we'll be rocking those. So those are little clips that you can share, little tastes, little morsels. Little smackerel of plausible foolishness that you can send to your friends. And then as for the main show, we're not doing an hour and a half anymore. Nope. We're doing half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. But we're doing it more times per week. Yes. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Dusty, your audio is weird.
Is it?
I don't know why. Maybe you're probably just peaking real bad.
I hope not.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay, is that better? It's we haven't set up the remote settings since we switched computers. So there's a little thing. There's a little issue there. But now we should be good. All right. Yeah. Yes. So sorry about that. But okay, so we're going to half an hour Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Now Wednesdays we're gonna do the regular time, but Tuesdays. Are we trying for 10? Tuesdays and Thursdays? Or do you want to do not? Okay. All right. It didn't fix it. How did it not fix it? Desktop audio's off. My mic is what it is. Oh, you know what? You have your sound coming through your headphones, right? So the mic should be picking up my voice, but you're echoing somehow. Anyway, see what you can do to fix it. Okay, so the local is picking up my voice too somehow. Yes. Yeah. Well, it doesn't make sense for you to drive an hour for half an hour. You know. So. And hopefully this is more of, and this will make it easier for Ray to also join us. And so yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll see. This is gonna be a lot of work on my part. So now they don't hear you. Oh, I know. I did the wrong thing. There we go. Now how about that?
Ivory King, come on! What's going on here?
What's up, Miyagi? It's a new watcher, a new viewer from my iglesia.
Ah, nice. Hello, Mr. Miyagi. So,
okay, so let's jump into the topic. So, in this new format, half an hour to 45 minutes, we're basically going to do one topic, maybe two. Depends on how quickly we run through the one topic. I don't think today's going to be a problem.
No, we have a lot to talk about considering we didn't have a show last week, and that was my fault. Family issues. Do apologize, everybody. That's all on me. I take that one. But a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Well, I like to call it the fall of Biden, because he started up way up here with all of his voters. He could do no wrong. No matter how many gaffes, no matter what he said, he was the chosen one, or at least the right hand of the chosen one. We all know the chosen one's Obama. But he's the right hand, so, just as good. And then he goes and says, there's no way Taliban could ever take over in the country again. We have 358,000 troops, fully armed and operational battle station. Mm-hmm. And they did it in a weekend. Took over the entire country. And what did he do? He pulled all the troops out first before pulling out any of the civilians.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think he skipped a few chapters in How to Be a President 101.
Well, but see, what you're forgetting is the title of this episode. This is all part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan.
Yes. And I want to take some time to prove that, if I might. If I can find it. Yes, there we go. So first, let's talk about. So they left 10,000 Americans behind. We Ray and I posted videos on the common refrain of, why would they lie to us?
Why?
And his response was, they're human and humans lie. Why is this hard to figure out? And my response to that question was, because they don't care about you.
No. Or any of those people over there.
Yeah, exactly. They don't care about any of those people. And this severely decreases our standing on the world stage, right? We're a joke. And that's part of the plan. Like, Biden isn't in charge. Biden isn't in charge. We know this, right? Like, nobody thinks that he's running the show, right? Does anybody here think that he runs the show? Because if you do, I don't know where you've been. He's not. He's the president, but that's just a.
I can only answer a few questions. They get really mad at me if I answer too many.
Yeah, exactly. I have a list of approved. I have a list of people that I'm supposed to. I'm not really supposed to take questions all the time. He's not running the show. He's a puppet.
No.
That's why he was put in.
Have you seen Kamala's face in some of the times that she showed up with him?
Mm-hmm.
The eye rolls. Dear Lord, the eye rolls. You could bake those with an oven. Mm-hmm. There's so many cringe stuff with that. But it just goes to show, everything in Afghanistan goes to show how much that the entire administration doesn't give two craps about any of its citizenship.
No, they don't. And this is also about the managed decline of America on the world stage. And this just exacerbates that. Then you've got the $85 billion that in arsenal, in weapons and whatnot, are left behind. It's not actually $85 billion. To be fair,
it's probably a lot more than that.
No. It's more like $10 billion. No, seriously. The $85 billion was what we spent on arming and training the Afghani forces, right? So not all of that is the armaments. A lot of that is, okay, stop doing that. I'm going to punch you in the face.
You know why I'm doing
it, right? Looking at your stupid watch.
You know I'm doing it, right?
I know why you're doing that, but it's still making me angry.
That's exactly that reaction is exactly what I had watching him watch his watch while these men who died because of his stupidity came off that plane.
Sure.
With their families.
Yes, and everybody's angry about that. And everybody's talking about
outraged. Absolutely outraged.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
No,
they don't care.
Yes. Yet again, they don't care.
That's why he's looking at his watch.
And it's very possible he doesn't even know why he's standing there. You know?
What are these boxes?
But I don't know if you've seen this. So the Foundation for Economic Education had this article. So the figure is misleading. The $85 billion price tag is the total amount the U.S. has spent on security forces in Afghanistan. Yet a significant portion of that funding went to expenditures such as salaries. So it wouldn't necessarily equate to that much in weaponry left behind specifically. You know, we still wasted $85 billion.
Yeah.
But we left like closer to $10 billion worth of actual,
armament,
tools and whatnot, armaments and arsenal. But like when you look at the actual numbers, there was an infographic from the Times. 22,000 plus Humvees, 634 M1117 armored personnel carriers, 155 155 MXX Pro mine-proof vehicles, 169 M113 armored personnel carriers, 42,000 trucks and SUVs, 64,000 machine guns, 8,000 trucks, 162,000 radios, 16,000 night vision goggle devices, 358,000 assault rifles, 126,295 pistols, 176 artillery pieces, 33 MIA-17 helicopters, 33 UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters, 43 MD-530 helicopters, 4 C-130 transport airplanes, 23 Super Tucano, A-29s basically, 28 Cessna 208s, 10 Cessna AC 208s, 208 strike aircraft. Well, so yeah. I mean, that's just an insane amount of stuff left behind.
Yeah.
In the hands of a group known to be terrorists. And they make the excuse that it was left there for the Afghan security personnel, and we just didn't know that they were going to turn tail and run. I don't think that's true.
Ask any military person that served there whether or not they would trust the Afghan army to stand there and fight against the Afghans. Now, granted, there's quite a few of them that did, but there was more of them that just took off and handed them, here you go, here's my guns. Sorry, bye. Don't kill me.
They want to make it illegal for us to own assault rifles. And it's already illegal for us.
They gave terrorists so many of them.
358,000 plus. And then it's illegal for us to own machine guns. And they gave terrorists 64,000 machine guns.
Bomb-proof vehicles.
Yeah. This is...
Attack helicopters.
Why do I say that this was on purpose? This isn't the first
to give
time
it to
that
China.
this has happened. This isn't the first time that this has happened.
No.
Right?
We're notorious for leaving behind huge amounts of armaments when we leave.
And we did it in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we armed the Mujahideen to take on the communist. We're arming Saudi Arabia right now as they wage their genocidal war on Yemen. You know, and frankly, Trump did nothing to stop that. That's not cool. He was, I mean, I think I remember him saying that he was excited about it, about you know the money that would be made from that. It was good for the economy, you know. But
I don't remember that. So,
I mean, he did a lot of great things. He basically started this whole process of getting out of Afghanistan, which is a good thing.
And I'm not against leaving Afghanistan because it's a war that we would never win. So, exactly. You pull the civilians, you pull the personnel, and then you pull the military. The military is the last ones to get on the planes to leave. Why is that? So they can keep the bad guys at bay.
Mm-hmm. And then
that's why they're there.
Yeah, that one USMC vet guy says recent pictures show many being loaded up on trucks and possibly shipping to Iran. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. And probably, I mean, we gave the Obama administration, of which Biden was a member, gave how many billions of dollars to Iran?
Oh, quite a few.
Yeah, so that they would disarm their nuclear program. Pfft.
Yeah.
They totally did that. They totally.
I read a news article from the Times regarding the sharing of the communication equipment that we left behind. A lot of it is top secret military encryption. Awesome. Well, guess where that's going?
Yep. Managed decline.
Yep.
Here's another reason.
Certainly not going to the Afghan army.
No.
Nope. It's going to China.
Yeah. And
China's already in talks with the Taliban.
Here's even more. CNBC. China may align itself with Taliban and try to exploit Afghanistan's rare earth metals, analyst warns. Rare earth metals in Afghanistan were estimated to be worth anywhere between $1 trillion and $3 trillion in 2020. Only hours after the Taliban overran Afghanistan, a Chinese foreign ministry spokeswoman said Beijing was ready for friendly cooperation with Afghanistan. And China has dominated the rare earths market globally and threatened to cut off supplies to the U.S. during the trade war in 2019. Trillions of dollars worth of rare earth metals, which is, you know, what all of our technology is based on, you know?
Do you know what Afghanistan's #1 export is?
Opium.
Lithium.
No, it's opium.
Lithium.
No, it's opium.
Lithium.
Their legit export probably is lithium.
Yes. The one that is actually accountable.
I saw a tweet that said Big Pharma has switched its profit margin from opiates to vaccines, and so that's why we're pulling out of Afghanistan now. Makes you think. But China's about, you know, they're trying to dominate the tech world.
Yes.
You know,
and
they already produce almost all of the tech. You know,
correct.
That's why there's been a chip shortage. That's why it takes months to buy a computer that you ordered. You know, to receive it. You know, all of this crap, and now they're primed and ready to jump into a $3 trillion, you know, rare earth metal market in Afghanistan. But why would I say that that's part of the plan? Surely the Biden administration doesn't want China in there. We wanted to get it, didn't we?
We already got a lot of it, but we didn't get.
Oh, did we? I mean, probably, yeah. But
that's why batteries have been so cheap.
But don't forget that the Biden administration and the Biden family have significant ties with China. This is from Newsweek. come on. Give me a second. Okay. This is from March 1st of this year. Biden administration China ties reveal a deeper, disturbing truth. Let's see, what do we got? Okay. Secretary of State Tony Blinken co-founded a consultancy, West Exec Advisors, that, among other things, helped corporations and academic institutions pursue their interests in China. His administration colleagues, Director of National Intelligence Avril Haines and White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, were on West Exec's payroll. Secretary Blinken was also managing director of the Penn Biden Center, backed by the University of Pennsylvania, which allegedly saw a major uptick in anonymous Chinese funding to the tune of tens of millions of dollars following the center's opening. Funds that may have flowed to it. Central Intelligence Agency Director-designate William Burns ran the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, which was reportedly underwritten in part with up to $2 million from CCP-tied businessmen and think tanks. United Nations Ambassador Linda Thomas Greenfield, who spoke favorably of China during a paid speech at Savannah State University, delivered to one of the CCP's Trojan Horse Confucius Institutes, was a senior vice president at former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright's Albright Stonebridge Group. The global strategic advisory and commercial diplomacy firm touts its China practice as the firm's largest single country group. Several of its members, including its head, have worked for the Chinese government. And that's just a little bit. There's just this thing goes on. And then we have Hunter Biden. For at least 7 years, this is from the New York Post, for at least 7 years when his father was vice president, Hunter Biden pursued a lucrative deal to run an investment firm founded by millions of dollars from a Chinese partnership. Joe Biden claims he never spoke with Hunter about his dealings, but a friend of the family said that that's bogus.
Yeah.
In June 2009, the Obama administration hit the halfway point of its inaugural year. Hunter Biden co-founded Rosemont Seneca Partners, an investment fund, along with Christopher Hines, the stepson of Obama's future Secretary of State, John Kerry, and Devin Archer, a former Kerry advisor. April 7th through 9th, 2010. Hunter Biden visited China as a Rosemont Seneca rep during the second year of his father's vice presidency. There he gained audiences with top officials of influential state-linked enterprises, including the Postal Savings Bank, China Investment Corp., and Founder Group. He was joined on the trip by James Bulger, the politically connected co-founder of the Thornton Group, an Asia-oriented financial services firm. 2012, Joe Biden ran for a second term as vice president. Hunter Biden and Devin Archer made contact with Chinese financier Jonathan Lee, and they became friends. He runs a private equity firm called Bohai Capital. December 2013, when Chinese President Xi Jinping alarmed the rest of Asia with an aggressive expansion of his military claims over the East China Sea, Vice President Biden was dispatched to Beijing to try to de-escalate tensions. The second son tagged along on Air Force Two. So Hunter Biden goes with him on Air Force Two. While a somber and subdued Joe Biden held a marathon 5-hour meeting with Xi, Hunter got together with Jonathan Lee in what handlers at the time described as a social visit. The son even arranged for a handshake between Lee and his father at the hotel of the American delegation, troubling some of the vice president's advisors, according to the New Yorker. 10 days later, the Chinese business license for Bohai Harvest, the company that Hunter Biden and Devin Archer had been trying to launch for more than a year, was approved. 10 days later.
Wow. What a big surprise. I wonder what that 5 hours was talked about.
And that just keeps going. There's just so much more. The Biden family has a lot to make off of China's, enrichment.
Mm-hmm.
This is all part of the plan. This is not a failure of leadership. This is not a giant mistake. This is not a this is not senile old man makes bad decisions. Though it looks like it is. It's made to look like it is. But really, it's all part of the plan. China gets their rare earth metals. Terrorists and Iran get billions of dollars of American military tech.
Yep.
We look terrible on the world stage, and I think there's
We look like idiots.
I think there's another thing that isn't really talked about. When in the future it comes time, the American people clamor for us to pull out of another nation like Iraq or Syria or whatever. Everybody's just going to go, but look what happened with Afghanistan. We can't do that. We can never leave. We have to constantly nation build.
Saigon. Yeah. Look what happened to Saigon. Look what happened to Afghanistan. We can't do that. We can't have that happen again.
Yeah,
we have to stay here.
Yeah, we have to stay in here forever. This will buy them another 20 years of war in Iraq. Another 20 years of war in Syria, Lebanon, Somalia, all the places that Obama got us into. All their military actions. They're not actually wars.
They're not actually wars.
None of them had been declared by Congress. But
I don't think we've been in war since 2001.
Yeah.
That's the last declared war.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a war on terror.
Yeah.
Not really defined as who we're fighting.
Oh, well, and now the war on terror is being turned inwardly on people who think like we do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hooray. Hooray.
Now we're the terrorists.
Hey, now that we're out of Afghanistan, we can get rid of the Patriot Act, right? Right?
Yeah. Right?
Right?
No.
The war in Afghanistan is over, right?
Yes. No.
Yeah. This isn't over. None of this is over. And it sickens me.
If anything, it's going to be ramped up.
Yeah. This is all part of the plan. You have any final thoughts?
Stars.
What's that? Yeah, right. You have any final thoughts?
He can't get out of the office fast enough. And the sad part is, it's going to be worse because now Kamala's going to be in there. And the only thing I can hope and pray for is that it's such a landslide victory for conservatives come November that she is absolutely a dead president. She can't do a thing, can't pass anything. All of her stuff will get overturned, and then we get a supermajority. That is my one and only hope for our future currently. And as shady as many questions as there were in the last election, I'm not sure how this next one's going to go. Because those questions haven't been answered yet.
No, they haven't.
And there are audits going on right now, forensic audits going on, and Arizona has finished theirs, yet they refuse to release the results. And I can understand why they refuse to release the results, because I'm pretty sure the state flipped. That it was a significant portion for Trump over Biden. And
a bunch of garbage.
If that state flips, well, why don't we check all the other states? Because I'm pretty sure Florida was a lot redder
all we need are
than what it
four
showed
states
up.
in question. Arizona was one, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Georgia.
But here's my thing. I think they need to audit all
I think
the
Wisconsin
states.
and Michigan are, Michigan was one too. So there was actually 5. I think Wisconsin and Michigan are doing forensic audits.
They're slated to do a forensic audit. Michigan, I know, is slated to do one.
The hard part is that Dominion is doing these updates that are wiping everything.
Yeah. Correct.
Scumbags.
And
scumbags.
It's technically illegal, but who's going to stop them?
Yeah, well, not the powers that be. They love this. They want this. This
is
their tool.
Because that means they can play with it, jimmy rig it, and they can then, next election, hold on to their power. And what are we going to do?
It's all about wealth.
What are we going to do?
It's all
storm
about
the Capitol?
This is about the New World Order, the one world government, globalism. It couldn't be more obvious. America must decline so that others can grow.
Yeah, because we're the rich, and the rich are the bad guys.
There's only so much wealth. There's a finite pie, and we've taken up way too much of it. So, self-reliance, hard times look to be coming. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already seen what supply chain disruption can do. You know, what happens when it's insane, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is it's a problem. It's a problem. But just don't let them lead you down the narrative path that this is incompetence at play. Don't let them lead you down.
I have no doubt that that's a portion of it.
What's that?
I have no doubt that that's a portion of it, but it's only a small portion.
Well,
there's a lot more that they're stuffing into that portion.
Is the shadow? That's the play.
Yeah.
That's the theater.
Mm-hmm.
The plan behind it. That's the obfuscation so that you don't see the plan.
Yeah.
You know, like even what we went over today is not, you know, there's got to be so many more details that we just don't see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep looking past the theater, past what everybody is getting. If you see everybody, there's a topic that everybody's getting all emotional about. That's what they want you to focus on.
Yeah.
You know, they want you to focus on him looking at his watch while these heroes are being taken off the plane in their coffins. You know, now it's disrespectful and it's gross, and it is something to be upset about. But they want you to stay there.
Yeah.
They want you to stay there so that you don't see what they're actually doing. We can't let them lead us by the nose like that. You know? Take the ring out of your nose and go where they don't want you to go. And that's it.
Well said.
Yep. All right. You've been watching Plausible Foolishness, the new and improved Plausible Foolishness, home of the Rube Empire, where we serve freshly roasted liberal logic every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now, right here on twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness, YouTube, Facebook Live, anywhere you can get a podcast, Rumble, Minds.com, and Instagram. Yeah.
Sure.
Peace out. Oh, come on. The ending doesn't work? That's no fair.